Hey, how is it going, everybody? What is up? Connor Everything back with just a really quick video announcing the final game of the Infantry Cup. My first ever Advanced Wars by Web tournament hosted on this channel has come down to the final two competitors. We have Tryndamere versus Ekahard, duking it out in the final game. So I wanted to go over the map that they're going to be playing on and just go over the rules. And then, you know how in the Hunger Games when, the kids die and at the end of the night they spray paint their names on the roof of the dome and they say what district that they're from? We're just going to kind of do that. We're going to look at the Warpath of Tryndamere and Ekahard and just see who they beat up on their way to the top. But first, we're going to look at the game that they're going to play in. So, with a max turn of 5 days and an increment of 3 days, I predict this game is going to take a very, very long time. But we have a Tier 3 matchup on Settles as Still Water. I considered making this a Tier 1. I still might, but it's just going to be Hawk. The map is too big for it not to be Hawk, and then we're just going to have a Hawk mirror that's going to last forever. So I'm going to avoid that by forcing them to actually pick from Tier 3 and Tier 4. I gotta say, though, I don't see either. Now, I suppose I can see two outcomes here. So let's just take a look at the map. First of all, let's just take a look at the map. Hold on. Okay, and so this is Settles of Stillwater V3. It's like one of my favorite maps to play on. War Puppy recently said that like lander maps are horrible for him. This map makes total sense to me, right? Because this lander has 6 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it is here in this area right here, and then it can drop off 1, 2 units per turn. So what does that mean? That means while it's dropping off units here, you have a turn to produce whatever units you want, and then roll them out this way. Then your lander comes back, and you build whatever 2 units you want to load into your lander. You really can't afford to not take a lander turn. You need to be reinforcing both of these fronts every other turn, otherwise it's just going to fall apart. I mean, yes, you could like have a strong front where you just, shuffle these throughout, but then losing all this up here, then you're not going to be able to drop your lander off. I guess that being said, then if you overwhelm this side, he's not going to be able to drop his lander off. I don't know. I found the most success with taking a turn by shuffling out units on one turn and then bringing my lander back, loading them up, shuffling them over here, and, the cycle goes on. We do have an airport, and we have a harbor. I mean, you're not really going to see any naval combat on this map because they don't have a harbor over here, and building a battleship right here would be pretty much useless. You're gonna have control of these for most of the map. I suppose if you threw a battleship right here, how much range does a battleship have? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, that's about right. It would cover kind of like that, like this, and like this. Nah, it's just not worth it. So this is Settles of Stillwater V3. Really fun map. They will have 60 days to finish the game, okay? That should be plenty of time, but with a map that's this big, we don't really want a situation like last time with Suheed, where it was pretty clearly Tryndamere's game, but he could just hold on and just get whittled away, my guess is that the game would be over by 60 days. If it's somehow tied at 60 days, we'll talk. I doubt that's how it's going to be, but taking a look at this map, I mean, if you're thinking a Tier 3 CO, I think it's pretty obvious who they're going to pick. I think it's going to be a Kindle mirror. That's just what I think it's going to be. I could ban Kindle, but then I think it'll just be a Drake mirror, right? Because then the global damage is going to be huge. We can only hope for a Kindle Drake matchup, but let's put it this way: if I'm playing for the championship game and a $25 Visa gift card sponsored by Connor Everything, I'm not making ad revenue, guys. This is coming out of my pocket here. All right, $25 gift card. I'm taking Kindle. All right, I'm taking Kindle. So my My fiance just gave me a look. She didn't know that that was part of the deal. But come on, I had to make him fight for something. All right, sweetheart. All right. She says it's okay. Okay. Whew. Whew, whew. Hey, my fiance is real, by the way. She's been in a video before, so go look at it. All right. She goes to a different school. That's why I haven't seen her. Okay. Now that we've kind of gone over the map that we're gonna play on, let's quickly touch upon the warpath of both Tryndamere and Eckhard. Let's start with Tryndamere first. Okay, so Tryndamere's first game ever was against Gamitha, and I've played games against Gamitha. Good competitor, good player, but it wasn't even close. They of course played on who did they play on? They played on oh my god! Now how could I forget the name? It's the Sammy map. Oh, don't do this to me! Don't make me look at it. Goldfish Princess. I haven't played on it in a while. It got out of the rotation for the Global League, and I haven't played it on in a while. Right? I forgot. I'm a busy guy. Second, he went up against Roy Wild. Don't know much about it. I'm sure it was a pretty good game for Tryndamere. Roy, speak up. Was this game close? I didn't even check it out. They played on Scavenger. Great map, Scavenger. Ooh, I like this map. I've had HQ rushes on this map, and I actually think they recently updated Scavenger. They either updated Scavenger or Stitch Monster. No, they updated Scavenger. Now you can capture another lab that I believe counts as an HQ. So if you're going to want to capture their HQ, you're going to have to capture their lab as well. That's it. Okay, yeah. That's going to make the map a lot, longer, and it's going to... I suppose I liked the original version. What do you guys think? Then in the Sweet 16, of course, I covered this game. Tryndamere went up against Warpuppy. It was a back and forth game. I'm not sure who played who, but Tryndamere did beat Warpuppy by FF. Most of them are forfeit, but he just couldn't stand up to him. And ever since then, I think Warpuppy's been training Tryndamere, or maybe Warpuppy's been training Eckhard. I don't know. They've been. I think these two are buddies now, and they're looking to get Tryndamere all the way through. So Tryndamere, or maybe this is Warpuppy's mirror. Oh, could that be? That's not allowed in this tournament. Only one account per player, please. I gotta specify that next time. So, you know what I didn't do? I didn't cross these out. But then, of course, we had Tryndamere versus Blue Puzzle Piece. A good back and forth game, but Blue Puzzle Piece just succumbed to the weight of it. Then of course Tryndamere taking out our boy from Spain, España, Suhid. Sorry, buddy. All the way to the final to beat Eckhard. Now let's check out Eckhard's Warpath. Okay. In round one, Eckhard. It was spelled wrong. That's right. I see. Oh my God. Echo off. Oh no. This is. Okay, I'm just going to call him E, alright? Fucking Jeff Bezos. E goes up against the Jed first round. Have not heard of the Jed. I haven't had a chance to play against him, but it must have been a good game on Goldfish Princess for E, for Ek. And then Ek goes up against Sumner 1595. I think I covered Sumner in a video. I'm not 100% sure, but on where was this? Was this Seashells? No, it was I gotta remember. This is gonna kill me. It's Scavenger on Scavenger. A good game by Eckhard. Eckhard then takes down Niberius Buster, which makes total sense that Eckhard is in the final game now, because Niberius is a very good player, and that game that I covered in round two, where he let's see. I mean, that was I was against Hua. I will never forget this match, because holy moly, was that a crazy match. I think that's probably one of the best videos I've probably like my favorite video was that comeback that he had. That I just thought he was so down and out. But he did bring it all the way back, and then loses to Ek, which makes sense because he's in the final. Of course, Ek goes up against S Camera. I knew nothing about S Camera, and then I watched Eckhard just dismantle him. So sorry, buddy. Sorry I didn't cover a game that you actually won. Oh, and you know what? Check this out. S actually beat Mangs in the Sweet 16, and I didn't even cover it. And all we know him for is losing to Ek. hey man, you made it to the Elite Eight and then lost to a championship player. So well done, S. Then of course, Ek goes up against Indirect Bomber 2. Indirect Bomber was relieved to go up against Ek in the semifinals, and because he didn't want to go up against Tryndamere, but maybe he's regretting that now. Maybe he actually wanted Tryndamere in the finals. Either way, he would have had to face Ek in the championship, even if he had beaten Tryndamere, and we will see what the winner is. One thing's for sure. Both of these players definitely deserve to be here. Ek was an unknown player, an unknown account when starting this tournament. He's since played a lot of Global League matches, and he has a ridiculously high rating now. So, he definitely belongs here. Is this good versus evil? Is this face cam interview versus fake interview because Tryndamere didn't answer any questions? You be the judge. There's a lot of Tryndamere fans in the comments, and a lot of Ek fans in the comments. I can't wait to cover the game. That's going to be a long video, I'm sure, and we'll see who gets the prestigious title of the first ever champion of the Connor Everything Infantry Cup. Okay, that's all I got. Good luck on the game, Tryndamere and Ekahard. I will see you in a month when you finish it. I'm sure we have a lot of people following along too. All right, good luck, guys. See ya.